So now, what's the solution? Guess what? He said, this is the problem. I got a problem with you because you out here killing each other. You out here robbing each other. You out here lying to each other, swearing. You committing adultery. You sleeping with that man's wife. Now, what's the solution?
Stop doing it.
Stop doing the damn thing. Period, point blank. Y'all want to get out of here as a people, not just individually. We gotta start applying the commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 1 and 2 real quick. Watch this, and then we gonna go further into some laws with some solutions. Y'all together? No, y'all folks.
Yeah.
Best friends, something?
Yeah.
You ain't no romantic thing going on?
No.
Okay. You got a significant other?
Nope.
You, bro?
Multiple. No, I'm playing. Oh, sorry.
You got look, she said, I feel it coming. You dealing with somebody, sis? Nah? You?
We stick to ourselves, you know?
Okay.
Can't trust nobody out here.
Right. So y'all don't deal with nobody. No? You ain't got no significant others. When you hot and bothered, where you run to?
They got toys nowadays.
Right. Well, they sure do. You better watch out for that too, because that's idolatry. Depending on how you use it. Y'all don't deal with you single? Both y'all singles, what I'm asking. Alright, okay. How the hell everybody single out here? Everybody single out here. Ain't nobody got no significant other.
That shit don't last.
Huh?
That shit don't last.
Alright, well, all praises, alright? Keep the legs closed. Shit, come on. Read
The
that.
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
So it's going to happen. It's a future prophecy. Anytime you hear in the Bible say it shall come to pass, it's a future prophecy. He letting you know what's going to happen before it happens. Come on.
When all these things are come upon me,
When all these things come upon you, come on, read.
the blessing and the curse.
The blessing happened during King Solomon and King David time when we was ruling, right? The curses, obviously, you see we living in now, right? Come on.
Which I have set before thee.
Which what?
I have set before thee.
Who set the curses before us?
Our own people.
Read that again.
Which I have set before thee.
Who talking?
Oh, God.
God. Who
Yeah.
set the curses before us?
God.
Who put us in slavery?
Shit ourselves. I don't blame God for that.
Shit, hold on. We
I
gotta
don't
read
blame-
that
I
again.
don't-
Hold on, watch
I don't
this.
blame God.
How you doing, sis?
Ain't doing
What
it.
we going over is the Israelites being God's chosen people and going into slavery for disobeying God's law.
All right, thank you guys.
So now, hold on, sis. I want give me a couple minutes because you did say God didn't do that. Deuteronomy 28. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Where it is? Therefore the Lord shall sing. So watch this. Deuteronomy 28, 48. Y'all read it. Watch
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So look, sis. Did we ever have to serve anybody?
White people.
Period. Point blank. Would you agree?
We had to serve others,
Yeah. Who?
They were mainly white,
Right. Exactly. Right.
classified as white.
By way of slavery, correct? That's not hatred, that's just us telling the truth, keeping it real, correct? Now, who sent them against us? Sure did, now read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Now read, therefore, all that again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Did God call them white? What did God call them?
Thine enemies.
What did God call them?
Thine enemies.
So God called the so-called white man our what?
Thine enemies.
Which who?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So who sent the white man against us to put us in slavery?
God.
For sure, sis.
Well,
For sure. Read it again. I don't want you to believe me. Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Come on, read it again.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent them against us, sis?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Yeah, but listen.
Did you do that?
So maybe, because you know God do test you. So maybe he tried to test his people and maybe they failed and that's what happened.
Absolutely. It's punishment.
So right, exactly, that's punishment. You feel me? So, yeah, because he tests us every day.
Right. So we didn't sell ourselves.
But God,
He brought them against us, sis. He brought them against us. Now, why did he bring them against us again? Give me verse 45. Watch this.
Verse 45.
Why did God allow us to go into slavery? Why did he send the white man against us to put us in slavery? Read.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses like the slavery, the whips on the back, the chains on the neck, the hung, you know what I'm saying, being hung with nooses, but the KKK and whatnot, having to pick cotton, all these curses,
and shall pursue thee.
the slave ships being packed in there like sardines. Moreover, all these curses came upon us. This oppression that we go through came upon us, come on.
And overtake thee.
And it has overtaken us, right? It consumed the whole nation of us, come on.
Till thou be destroyed.
Now we so destroyed, we don't know our nationality. We don't know what language. We don't know what foods we used to eat. We don't know the customs we used to keep. Now we following everything the so-called white man has taught us. Christmas, they taught us that. That's not our custom. Thanksgiving's not our custom. They taught us that. Birthdays is not our custom. They taught us that. Everything we do, we following the white man.
Christmas is really pagan holidays.
You said what?
Thanksgiving and Christmas is pagan holidays.
Absolutely. Pagan holidays. Ungodly. We ain't supposed to follow those things. Read.
Because thou hearkenest
Wait.
not.
Why did we have to serve slavery?
Because thou hearkenest not.
Because you ain't listening. To what?
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
To do what?
To keep his commandments.
To do what?
To keep his commandments.
Why did we go into slavery? Absolutely. We disobeyed God and we didn't keep his commandments. Did you catch that?
What?
Why did we go into slavery?
Because we wasn't listening.
Right, to his commandments.
Yeah.
Right? So now let me
We
give
did-
y'all a commandment before y'all go. I'm going to give you ladies one first and then I'm going to come with you too, bro. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. So
Bring it
now
out.
remember, how do we change this as a people, as a whole, right? Because everybody can do things individually, but now we got to gather together, period, point blank. So what are some of the things we can do so we as a whole can change? Because guess what? When you teach, right? When you teach, do you teach by word of mouth? Or how else do you teach outside of the mouth?
Actions.
Actions.
Certain
Yeah.
actions. People watch what you do.
Yeah.
So you go outside every day, you teaching somebody something. There's somebody watching. You either teaching them what to do or what not to do. They're either gonna learn from your good example or your bad example. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
The
woman
woman, you ladies, right? Come on.
shall not wear.
Now, if God said you shall not, she owned something over here. Yeah, you do. You own something. So if God said you shall not do something, do you have an option? No, right? Ain't got no option. God said, hey, look, you shall not. That means he about to tell you something you ain't supposed to be doing. Read.
Shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, like I said, you own something, right? You know, but if you knew better, you supposed to
But
do
yeah,
what?
keep reading because these
Do
men
better, you do
nowadays
better.
is wearing stuff that pertains to a
Absolutely.
woman. Purposes.
Watch this. Read it. Read
it
it.
all.
Read it all the way through.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
There you go right there. Come on.
For all that do
It
so.
said for all that do so. Hold on, time out. So
Okay.
now, the men that wear clothes that belong to women and women that wear clothes that belong to men are what?
Are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
They're abomination. Does anyone know what abomination is? Watch this. Give me, we're coming back to that. We're coming back to that, Jeremiah or the Deuteronomy
Hold on,
12.
but what's that though? Because
The abomination?
no, what women supposed to be wearing? Because I said, what is women supposed to really be wearing? Because like how my grandma born 19, she couldn't wear pants. She remember the first day she could wear pants.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
We about to,
we wearing sweats and pants now. Was this a man shit?
Yes, you
Or just
absolutely
because the
right.
white man changed or the law changed or the time changed?
Absolutely. We're going to touch all that. You own the
So I gotta go though.
Hold on, give me it's right here. Watch this. Hold on.
I gotta go to my
Because remember,
kids.
God said, if you cross dressing, that's what he said, right? That's what
So
he's
is
talking
women
about.
cross dressing?
Absolutely. We're gonna touch it. Absolutely. So he said no cross dressing. He said no cross dressing. Women don't wear what belong to men. Women don't wear what belong to men. Men don't wear what you know what I'm talking about.
yes.
Don't cross dress. It causes confusion. If you cross dress, you an abomination to God. Now read that.
Jeremiah 44 verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets,
Like you see us out here. Come on.
rising up early
We rose up early to come out here to teach our people. Come on.
and sending them, saying,
What did we say?
Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
God says don't do these abominable things that I hate. Cross-dressing, God hates that. It's an abomination. Don't do it. Go back to Deuteronomy. Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Don't wear clothes that belong to women. To men, you women. All right? What can we wear as men?
Everything except for a dress.
Okay, so men can't wear a dress, right?
No,
Okay. So what can I wear?
pants.
Thank you. Now read that
So
again.
women can't wear pants.
Watch this. Watch this. I don't want to tell you. I want you to see it in God's word. Read that.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So if pants, as you said, belong to men, can women wear the pants?
Women can't wear the pants in a relationship, no, but
Not in a relationship, because not everybody in a
well,
relationship.
wear pants. I feel like yes, they can, and they don't belong to men. If you're not out here cutting your hair and looking like a man, okay, yeah. But I feel if you ain't giving them cross-dress vibes, then yes, I feel like women could wear pants. But
Got you.
if they not, then
What
shit,
about
I
you,
don't
sis? You
know.
believe the Bible? You believe women can wear pants?
No, I don't. And I know my father whoops me every day because I'm coming in to learning. I'm just now getting into knowing who I am and what I'm supposed to do. But I did learn that I'm not supposed to wear pants. I'm supposed to wear
But we
a
all
dress
wear
with
pants.
So now watch this, sis. Now, who was pants made for? Men. You say men. What do you say?
I say men, because when they was around, women couldn't wear them. The women couldn't wear them.
Okay. And sis, so now I'm gonna show you in the Bible where pants was actually created. Okay. And mind you, you see, I'm going to the Bible. I'm not trying to give you my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the Word of God. You gotta respect that. You
But
understand?
still,
Ain't no buts. Watch this. Read that.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 42.
You ain't gonna get this in the Christian church. They're not gonna go into the Bible and give you all your answers to the questions you ask. Now, what about pants? Come on.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Linen what?
Breeches.
Thou shalt make them. Maybe he talking about man and women. I don't know. Maybe, right? Maybe it's men and women. But what do we call pants in the South?
breeches.
Breeches, right?
Yeah.
Pull your breeches. Getting too big for your breeches. Read that again.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Y'all supposed to, I don't know who the them is yet, but he said you make them linen breeches. Make them pants. Come on.
To cover their nakedness.
Why was he creating pants?
To cover their nakedness.
He said make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness. Make them pants to cover their nakedness. At this time, we was coming out of Egypt, right? And the leaders used to deal with the people on the mount. So guess what? You got the leaders coming up to the people, and you got the people all at the bottom. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? If we step to that curb, you know what I mean? Just imagine we hella small, and that's a big ass mountain. We step to the edge, all the people gonna be looking up at us like this, right? Back then, coming out of Egypt, they had like gowns or robes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like damn near skirts. So now, if I got a skirt on, what you gonna see if you looking up at me like this?
Your privacy.
Period, point blank. So read that again.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness.
Man, he said put some pants on them dudes. I'm tired of everybody seeing their business. Put some pants on them dudes to cover up their things. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
From the loins even unto the thighs.
From the what?
From the loins even unto the thighs.
So the loins is this area unto the thighs. Right here, he's explaining short pants. That's what shorts is. Short pants, right? So read. Who was it for? The women and men, or was it who was
For
it?
the men.
And they shall be upon Aaron and upon his sons.
We're talking about men here. So has God changed or did man change?
Men.
Right. So are we supposed to follow God or man?
Men. I mean, I'm sorry, Dad. You know. No, you're right. We ain't supposed to follow God.
Period,
I'm so
point
sorry.
blank. Acts 5:29. Now, hey sis, look, you that's your choice. But guess what? You need to understand.
It's cold outside.
You will be judged.
It's cold
You
outside.
can put leggings on.
But
You can put tights underneath
God
your
is a
dress.
forgiving God, though.
You say, hey, deal with what are you talking about? You can.
God is a forgiving God. Right or wrong.
If I
Don't you
step,
gotta repent?
yes, you know what repent means. Stop. I'm gonna show you. Watch.
But y'all got a church or something? Because I can sit here and argue with y'all all day.
No, yeah, we in Sacramento. Watch this. Read this.
Acts chapter 5, verse 29.
So what did God tell you, sis? Does God want you to wear pants or not?
No.
He don't. So now watch this. Read that. But man has told us it's okay for women to wear pants. Hell, if I wanted to have a dress up here, I could have a dress on, right? God ain't gonna be cool with that though.
Yeah.
So to hell with man talking about, I gotta go with God talking about.
If you like, but no, that's different though.
How
See, that's
so?
what I'm saying. Okay, only because like it depends on what kind of dress though. But if it's your traditional culture, like in Africa, the men still wear the long things. It's not necessarily a dress, but the long in Africa, how they
It's
wear
garment,
the
like it would be like
their
a
long,
robe, but it's
yeah.
pants underneath.
And like how
like
people
a robe
in
and a
Dubai,
dress.
they wear their little long. Men wear. It's not a dress, but
You guys know Mary Magdalene?
But people that don't understand that their wardrobe, they're gonna call it a dress because it's not pants.
But
It's
pants,
not short.
but pants are underneath them. And
Hell,
so
that thing
it's
got
like remember back in the early 2000s.
That's a uniform.
So, but remember back in the early 2000s what we was wearing?
Big
Tall
ass shirts,
tees,
yeah.
tall tees. It looked like a dress, but it's not a
Baggy
dress. You
ass
know what I'm saying?
pants, yeah.
Period, point blank. It's the same thing.
But still, okay.
Watch this. Read Acts 5:29.
Acts 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
We ought to obey what God say rather than what some man say. Man said it's okay to wear pants as a woman, but God say, nah, it ain't okay. Don't cause confusion. Go back to, give me Zephaniah. Let's get the judgment. So let's say you continue to wear pants, sis, all right? That's your choice, but understand it's going to be a judgment behind that. God
How far
ain't
is the
here.
judgment?
You said what? What'd you say?
How far is the judgment?
What you mean with how far the
I'm
judgment?
just trying to see how you guys are because I know that all this
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't nobody know when the judgment
I
comes.
know,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that's why you
All
don't
right,
waste time to get right.
You guys can't
Take this with you before you go, sis. Read that.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
Sis, my sister right here. Sis, in the
Yes.
day of the Lord, stay with me, sis, all right? There's a lot of distractions and stuff. Satan trying to cause confusion, so just stay with me, all right? Stay
My
right
kids
here.
are at the house.
I got you. I got you. No, I'm saying, just stay right here,
Okay.
real quick. Go ahead.
That I will punish,
Read it again.
and it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
The day of the Lord's sacrifice is when Christ returns and put everybody to death. When he come putting niggas to death, that's what he gonna do. He ain't coming for hugs. He coming to put people to death. And I'm gonna show you that too. Read that.
That I will punish the
Now,
princes.
Punish is a bad thing, correct? Don't nobody want to be punished, right?
No.
Right. So he said, on the day of the Lord's sacrifice, when you sacrifice something, you killing something. So he said, in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, he gonna do what?
I will punish the princes.
He's gonna punish the what?
The princes and the king's children.
Come on. He said, I'm gonna punish the princes and the king's children. Hey, brother, stay with me,
I
brother.
just don't feel like God is. I don't know. I just was taught that God is a forgiving
But
God.
you was taught wrong. He is a forgiving God, but the only way you get forgiveness is by stop doing what you're doing.
But
Get
you can't.
Sirach 20,
can't
the 27.
Go to the new stuff, man.
Man, mind your business, bro.
Ephesians. or
Mind your
something.
business, bro. You coming up here trying to dictate stuff. Just come and listen, bro.
I
You
know
know what I'm
better
saying? Just
than
come
you
and
guys
listen.
probably got.
Go ahead and teach that somewhere else.
I'm not trying to teach you.
Just be quiet. Just listen.
Listening to you guys.
Just listen. Watch this. Watch this. God is forgiving, right? Watch this. Sirach. Come on, bro. Get there. What are you doing? What are you moving slow for, bro? Hurry up. Come on, bro. What's wrong with you? You all right? Somebody give me another reader, man. Come on, bro. Verse 1.
Sirach 27, verse 1. Many have sinned for a small matter,
Many people sin for small matters. Come on.
and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away.
If you seek for abundance, that kingdom, if you seeking for a kingdom, you're going to turn away your eyes away from sin. You're going to turn your eyes away
you
from
do
putting
that?
on them pants. You're going to turn your eyes away from smoking that blunt, having sex outside of marriage. Because if you want the abundance, the kingdom of heaven, come on.
As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
21 and 1. So now he said it's a hard thing. If you dealing with sin, it's hard to get away from it. So guess what? Put it down so it don't stick to you. And then guess what? You start committing, like let's say you smoke a blunt. Guess what? That blunt gonna turn goddamn to a pipe. You know what I'm saying? That pipe gonna turn into some other stuff. Yes, and for a lot of people, it do. You know what I'm saying? You start having sex. You start having sex, guess what? That sex gonna turn to a baby that's out of wedlock, and guess what? A lot of times that man ain't gonna stay there to help that baby. You know what I'm saying? So come on.
Sirach 21, verse 1.
Bring it
My
out.
son, hast thou sinned?
Have y'all sinned before? Y'all committed sin before, right?
Every day.
Now watch this. Read.
All of you guys.
Do so no more.
Hey, sis, what did he say?
Do so no more.
He said, have you sinned? Yes, I have sinned. But what?
Do so no more.
He said, don't stop sinning. Do so no more. Whatever sin you're doing, stop doing it. Don't do it no more. If you're wearing pants as a woman, he said, don't do it no more.
See? But ask pardon.
But do what?
Ask pardon.
But what?
Ask pardon.
Then you ask for forgiveness, because he is a forgiving God. But before you do ask for forgiveness, you got to stop committing that sin. Do you see that? I cannot go kill somebody and then ask for forgiveness and then go kill someone again. How?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you know it's a sin.
So I got to stop my sin in order to get that forgiveness. Read that again.
But my son, hast thou sinned?
Have you committed sin? Have you broke God's laws? Come on.
Do so no more.
Stop breaking God's laws. Don't do it no more. And after you stop breaking God's laws, what can you do?
But ask pardon for thy former sins.
For former sins.
What's that?
Because you ain't supposed to sin no more. Y'all understand? Come on.
Flee from sin.
Do what?
Flee from sin.
Flee from sin. You got to run away from sin. Run from sin. Don't go to it. You understand? I understand you want to put on pants and whatnot, but God said don't do it. And we tell you what not to do. We also going to show you what to do. But guess what?
But this age, oh shit, I might get snatched up on the streets.
That's
They
why
think
you're
a little
supposed to.
streetwalker
Now,
with a
hold
dress
on.
on.
We done
You
with
can't
that?
just be wearing dresses all the time.
Watch this. Watch this. Come on.
Flee from sin
Uh-huh.
as from the face of a serpent.
Ain't nobody rocking with snakes, right? Watch this, sis, before you go. Before you go.
So I gotta go to my kids real quick.
Let me give you the solution.
Okay.
Give me the 1 Timothy, because I told you what you can't do. Now I'm going to show you what you can do, all right?
Okay.
1 Timothy. Watch this. So you can't wear pants, like the sweatpants is what you're not supposed to wear that, sis. I'm not sure if you heard that before, but you're not supposed to do that, right? Come on, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
So what can you do? Read.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Somebody get the definition of modest. So you cannot put on pants. You cannot be out here wearing skimpy skirts and skimpy dresses, revealing your shape and behind. But he said put on modest clothes. Put on modest clothes. Clothes that cover your behind up. So when a brother see you, he not thinking about trying to get in between your legs. He thinking about trying to get in your head and see what's in there. See if you love children, if you know how to cook, you like cleaning. Are you submissive? Or are you rebellious? You like fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to be doing. Yep. Read that.
Modest. Dressing or behaving.
What is modest? What is the definition of modest? Because God tell the woman to be modest. Come on.
Is dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency.
Hey, did you hear that, sis? Hey, Daniel, bring it here. Hey, sis, did you hear what the definition of modest is? Did you hear the definition of modest, sis?
What?
Read it, read it.
Dressing or behaving so as to avoid impropriety or indecency.
So now, when a lot of women get dressed, it don't say it's avoid sexual attention. Come on, read that.
Especially to avoid attracting sexual attention.
So modesty is dressing in a way that where you're not drawing sexual attention, right? A lot of times when our sisters put on them pants, what they do? Put on them pants, look in the mirror.
Booty shorts,
Yeah,
okay.
and they look in the back, you know what I mean, to see if it's, you know what I mean? See if they gonna turn a head or two. That's
Okay.
just what it is.
Yeah.
God said you ain't supposed to be getting dressed like that, trying to attract sexual attention. But what are you supposed to do? You said what? You said what's up?
I said maybe they want to make themselves feel good.
You don't make yourself feel good about making yourself look like a hoe. That ain't it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That ain't it. Read that.
Hey, I'm gonna be
In
right
like
over there.
manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Guys, all women look way better when they modest. You look more beautiful when you are modest and covered up. If you are covered up, a brother is going to actually think about being in a relationship with you versus just sexual relations. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. Man, walk outside and see titties and ass, hips and thighs, he going to be thinking about, ooh, shit. Well, hold on, let me, you know what I'm saying? But if he see a modest and dress, he's like, ooh, let me get my credit right first. Let me get my credit right, you know what I mean? I ain't got a job right now. She might not be rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? So a brother gonna come at you with some more respect. Why? Because you coming outside with more respect.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation